Right, hello and welcome back to another video for Scouting at Home. Today we're going to be doing another video on camp snacks that you can cook over a fire. If you haven't already watched the first video, then make sure you do. The link will be down in the description below. So today we're going to be doing a bread twist on a stick and making some popcorn. So first things first, for the bread twist you need to make yourself a nice dough. This is just self-raising flour, water and a bit of sugar to make it sweet. And then you get it out and you need to roll it into a long, thin shape. So once you've got that nice and thin, you then wrap it around the end of your stick. If you've got any excess dough, you can always just put it back in the bowl. And then that is now ready to cook over the fire. So we go over to our fire. And we're cooking on embers as before, and then we just hold that over the fire and let that start to cook. You want to make sure you're constantly twisting it so that it doesn't burn. Your dough twist will take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook on the fire, making sure you're constantly rotating it. You know it's done when it starts to go a bit more brown all over, and then when you give it a squeeze to touch, it's no longer all squidgy, it's a bit firmer and it has that kind of consistency of bread rather than of dough. It might be quite difficult to cook the bottom, so make sure that you are making sure it gets an even heat all over rather than just cooking the tip so that that doesn't burn. Right, okay, now we've made our dough twists, we are ready to move on to making our popcorn. So what I've done here is make a little parcel out of tin foil. So I just got 2 sheets and I folded over the bottom and the sides so it looks like a little envelope for us to put our corn in. We then add a splash of oil in there, into the middle. You don't want too much oil, just really dribbling out nice and slowly. There we go. And then we pour in our popping corn. You don't want much corn because think about it, every one little bit of corn here expands into one big bit of popcorn, so you don't want much, it will grow. There we go. And now we've got our parcel, we can now seal it up. You want to make sure that there's still lots of room in there because it's really going to expand. So you just fold over the top, leaving plenty of room and space inside for it to grow, and now that's ready to be put onto the fire. Once your popcorn has been put onto the fire, you want to make sure that you are shaking it regularly to begin with, and then all the time once that you hear the popcorn inside is starting to pop. You'll be able to hear quite clearly when the popcorn starts to pop, as you will see in a few seconds in the video. Make sure that you are shaking it with tongs as the foil will get really hot.
What we do here is go back.
Right, okay, so that's finished popping now, and we've taken it off the fire. We've left it about a minute to cool down so the foil's not too hot to touch. And now when we open it up, we should see on the inside we have our popcorn kernels. There we go. So it's important to keep shaking it because otherwise that would burn, but as you can see, you've now got perfectly done popcorn. Then you can add a bit of sugar if you like sweet popcorn, add salt if you prefer salted, and then you're ready. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if it was useful and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more videos for Scouting at Home. I'll see you next time. Pack dismissed.